Ladies and gentlemen, we are going to get Game 3 in here for the TBL version 3.0, the Red Sox Sim. Fenway Park for Game 3. And we're going to go ahead and do our game day rolls to try and see what's going on here for each of these teams. First, let's check the weather. So we're going to use the yellow, because that's our blue die. I'm Tenacious Earl, by the way. And we're going to be doing a 54-game schedule for the Red Sox as well as other teams. We're going to quick sim the other teams, the other games that are not involving the Red Sox. And this is from the 2019 season. And currently the Red Sox are 1-1. They'll be facing the Washington Nationals, who requisitely would also be 1-1. And so let's just check our weather here. The game day weather effects chart is like right here, and so we're in the Northeast and it's June, so only really 11 and 12 would be an issue. And I am going to roll the decider die just because that can add something new here, but we're going to get 24, so there's no weather effects. Now the next thing that we must do is we need to, and so we can also put down our base conditions here at Fenway Park. Grass infield, it's going to be for right-handed batters a small park because of the short fence and left, and then normal in right for the left-handed batters. And this will be the last time we see Fenway, at least for a series, because the next series they will be traveling to Miller Park to face the Brewers. So but what we're going to first do here is we need to figure out for Washington and then Boston how they are chemistry-wise, because that's one of, and mood-wise, because that's that does dictate part of the play here. So we use the red die here. Washington is on a one-game losing streak, and at the moment, as I overlook the conditions and whatnot, the only current till further notice or issue that is going on is Strasburg is still injured, so there's no happy or anything like that. So if it's one or less, well, if it's one, they will be full dissonant and stormy. It's a 6, so that's not the case. Now let's roll on Boston. A 1 for them would also lead. That would lead them to be full harmonious and sunny. It's a 5, so no such luck there for them. So now we roll for Washington on the decider die, and this is, are they sunny? They are not, so they're going to be stormy and semi-dissonant. And when we do our game day check, we will use the stormy chart. And Boston, are they? They are also going to be stormy and semi-dissonant throughout the game. So the only way you get full dissonant or full harmonious is if you roll that single die on your streak. So we're going to go to stormy. 1 through 5. This is the stormy chart right here. 1 through 5 give you certain conditions. The 6 would be injury, and we're going to roll, and we read the black first, then the blue, in this case the yellow, because the blue and the black look an awful lot alike, and then the red, in that order. And we roll a decider die just in case that's necessary. And it's going to be a 2 for the black die, which is the media. This is for Washington, mind you. Then the 5 is going to be a non-issue. So Washington comes up without an issue. So no other TFN, which means Strasburg is going to stay injured that much longer. Now we will go with Boston. That's a 5, so it'll be a pitching coach. And then 3, it's a minor issue with a reliever. And then the 2, which reliever? The most used reliever. And so if I go to my current pitching stats, currently the most used reliever, oh, there we go, finally updated. It is going to be Brewer, which Brewer last game I think had an injury, or not an injury, an issue. He had, but I don't think it carried over. He was Workman. that game, and he might get Workman here. But the thing is that because Brewer has been used, I believe he's been used 2 games in a row now. Yes, he has. So I'm probably going to not use him, but this may provide even more of a reason not to use him. So we'll roll the red die here on the minor issue. And in this game, he would be a struggler. So that's our game day rolls. It'll be Brewer with the struggler designation for this game only. And I guess for him, it's too bad that this has come up 2 in a row, but it may encourage us to give him the night off. So, all right, that doesn't get that. So we have no other real issues to go with here. So we're just I'm gonna go ahead and build the lineups. Our starters tonight: Anibal Sanchez for the Nationals, and it will be Rick Porcello for the Red Sox. So we'll be right back with the lineups, and we'll be ready to go. Okay, so the rubber match will have these lineups for the Nationals. They're going to start Wilmer Defoe in the leadoff spot. He has been pretty hot for them. He had 3 hits in the previous game, so he will lead off against Porcello. Then it'll be Adam Eaton in right, Anthony Rendon at third base. Matt Adams will get a start at first. Victor Robles in center field. Juan Soto in left. Then the DH tonight will be Ryan Zimmerman, who has been pretty hot himself. Kurt Suzuki gets his first start behind the plate, and Brian Dozier will round it out at second. For the Red Sox, it'll be Andrew Benintendi in left leading off, then Xander Bogaerts, the shortstop, batting second. Then Mookie Betts in right. JD Martinez, the hero in last night's game, the DH, batting fourth. Rafael Devers, third base, bats fifth. Then Mitch Moreland, the first baseman. Brock Holt at second. Blake Swihart, the catcher. And Jackie Bradley Jr. in center. And I had to quickly fill in our hot, cold, and cleanup. Hot hitter tonight will be Ryan Zimmerman for the Nationals, with Dozier being cold, and the cleanup will be Rendon. The cleanup for Boston will be J.D. Martinez. He will also be the hot hitter, and Jackie Bradley Jr. will be the cold hitter for the Sox. So here we go. Got to get my game book in front of me. We are ready for action here in Game 3. Who is going to take this last one as Washington heads out? Defoe to lead off. And a 1-2-6 is Porcello fresh. It's the first inning. Of course he is. That's a liner hit right at Holt. That'll be the first out as he makes the grab. Brings up Adam Eaton. Two, 3-3. Ace or star. Porcello's neither of those. Slugger. Eaton is a semi-slugger with a dot. This one is hit to left. It is over the green monster. It is gone. Takes it the other way. 1-0 Nationals as Eaton gets a hold of that Porcello offering. So, Anthony Rendon, 4-5-6. Is he patient? No, he's not. That'll be a fly out to center field, and we'll go to our first chemistry chart check. For Matt Adams, chemistry for both these teams, semi-dissonant. 25. Pitching team dissonance, yes, with the dot. That is true. That will be a single. So with 2 outs and 1 aboard, it'll be Victor Robles going off of the primary chart. He's not had a good go of it so far. 1-5-6. Is he a whiffer? Semi-whiffer with a dot. That's a strikeout to end the inning. So 1 run on the solo dinger by Adam Eaton. Okay, leading off for Boston against Anibal Sanchez of the Andrew Benintendi. 4-4-5. Is he Anibal Sanchez Workman? No. So we go pitcher first. Be quiet, computer. Workman for the pitcher. We check the pitcher for his no. Patient. He's not patient, so it's going to be a ground ball to first base, and Matt Adams will take it to first for the out. I think Matt Adams was in the TBL version 1 with the Cardinals, so I think I used to call him Patch Adams, but that's another story for another time. 2-3-5 is Sanchez Wild. Nope. Bogart's Eager. No. That'll be a grounder to second unless nobody has a good eye, so that will be a grounder to second base. And Dozier throws to first for that. 2 outs. Mookie Betts. 1-3-6. Sanchez is not an ace. Betts is not whiffer, and he's not cold, so it'll be over to infield drama. It'll come down to whether the Washington infield can handle this. Ground ball. 45. Shortstop iron. That's Defoe. He is iron, so that's going to be an error on Wilmer Defoe. And that brings up Martinez. Do we want to... I don't think we want to try a steal. Even though Suzuki is semi-iron. Oh, what the heck. Do we get a lead with Betts? No, we don't. So that leaves us to... well, anyway, it was a safe on an error. So we go to the chemistry chart now. And so let's see what the chemistry chart brings up here with 2 outs. And a runner at first. 33. Pitching team dissonance. Fortunately for Washington, the decide or die says no. And it's going to be a grounder to first, and that will retire the side. We will say 3-1. And we're going to go to the second. 1-0 Washington gets the early lead. Juan Soto. 2-3-3 again. Ace or star. Porcello is neither of those. Slugger. Juan Soto's not a slugger this time. So it's going to be a fly ball to center field, which will be caught out there by Jackie Bradley Jr. And that is a long loud out. Ryan Zimmerman now. 1-2-3. Flash and fresh. Porcello's flash, and it's the second inning, so he's fresh. That's a strikeout. Second strikeout so far for Porcello. And with 2 outs, brings up Kurt Suzuki, getting his first plate appearance of our season here. 2-4-5. Is he a hero? He's not. That's going to be a pop-up caught by the second baseman, Dozier. Actually, not Dozier. Holt, my bad. 1-2-3 inning this time, and we go to experience chart now. For the bottom of the inning, it'll be Rafael Devers. One of the few prospects on this Boston team. 12. Icon batter. Devers is not, so it's going to be a strikeout. And we go to right now. So semi-hot is Sanchez because he struck out Devers. 23. Cold pitcher. He's not cold. That'll be a towering fly ball. It'll be caught in center by Robles, and that'll be 2 outs. So Moreland now retired. It brings up Brock Holt. Finally get back to the main chart. 2-5-6. Struggler. Sanchez is not a struggler. Champion or patient, neither of those. It'll be infield drama. So let's roll it up here on the infield drama, and it'll be 23. Second baseman, iron. Second baseman is Dozier. He is not iron, so it will be a grounder that he is able to grab and throw to first in time to retire the side in order. Going to the third. Speaking of Dozier, he'll lead it off here with Washington leading 1-0. 1-1-2. Porcello's flash, that is a strikeout. Back to the top of the order for Wilmer Defoe. Lined out the first time up here. 1-2-5. Porcello, semi-struggler with a dot. This is going to be a fence shot for Defoe. He is an other. He isn't a scrapper, slugger, or home run king. So it is a 2. That'll be a double for Defoe, and he gets aboard. He has done pretty well here in the early going. Of course, Trey Turner started the season injured, so Defoe making do until he's back. Adam Eaton now looking to extend this lead, 2-3-6. Double control, no. Dynamic, no. Pitcher batting, nope. This is going to be a walk. So first and second with 1 out. And it'll be Rendon. 2-4-4. Ace, no, he's not. Pitcher's not an ace. Champion, semi-champion, no dot, so no single there. That's a that will be a grounder to second. If he was a whiffer, that would be a grounder to short. It would be a strikeout, but instead he's not a whiffer. There's no whiffer designation there, so it's a grounder to short, and it's going to be a 6-4. Fielder's choice. Rendon will beat it out. So first and third with 2 down now for the cleanup hitter. Well, he's not the cleanup on our chart, but he is the 4-hole hitter, Matt Adams. 4-6-6 control. Porcello is control. Pitch red. This is one of those that's really tough on the pitcher, because even though he is control, which is a good quality, that also means that he keeps it around the plate, and in this time Adams is able to read the pitch and shoot it through into left field for a single, which scores Defoe, and it's now 2-0. This was going to be a tough series for the Red Sox, and this has started pretty rough here in Game 3. That is 2 base advance on the 4 lead die. So still first and third for Victor Robles this time. 3-3-5. Is he wild? No. Sad sack. The hitter is not sad sack. That's another single. That will score the 3rd run. And this will be a 2 base advance for Adams. Well, Adams is stoic. So let's see. So there is a let's see, where is the note about the stoic? First, but only the second on any single, except with 2 outs. Well, there are 2 outs, right? Yep, there are 2 outs, so he'll still get the 3rd. And now Robles is going to be, he's not stoic, so he actually gets to steal the base as an automatic part of this result. So Porcello in a bit of trouble here. And I'll just show you real quick what this is. So the 3-3-5, single to right field, stolen base, and then stoic holds. So if he's a stoic runner who gets the single, which would be Robles, he would stay at first, but instead he's semi-active, so he does get to steal the base, so he's at second. Adams, so this result here with the 3 lead, it says 2 base advance on any hit, but if he's stoic, if there's less than 2 outs, he has to stay at second. But because there are 2 outs, he gets to move to third. So it's second and third with 2 outs for Juan Soto, and this game could rip wide open if he gets a good roll here. 3-4-6. Is he eager? No. That's a walk. That's going to load the bases, and Porcello in a heap of trouble with the hottest hitter on the team coming up, Ryan Zimmerman. He did strike out, though, last time up. And we're going to go to chemistry because it was 3-4-6. So here we go with chemistry. Porcello really needs a batter. Well, the batter hot isn't going to help here either. So let's see what happens. Well, actually, it's not right now. It's chemistry. 45. Batting team harmony, well, they're not harmonious, so it's going to be a ground out to the infielder, and that will end the inning. I messed up my thing there. So ground out, is it, so he's right-hander. Is it shortstop? Yes, it is. So 6-3 ends the inning. I was thinking it was right now, but it was chemistry we went to on the 3-4-6 base on balls result there. So 2 runs in the top of the third, 3-0 now in favor of the Nationals. Blake Swihart coming up for the first time, facing Sanchez. That is a 2-5-6. Sanchez not a struggler. He's not champion or patient, so it's going to be infield drama. Going to be a check of the infielders. 13. Third baseman iron. It's going to be Rendon. He is not. He's actually semi-gold, so that's a ground ball that Rendon is able to field, throw to first, and retire Swihart. Jackie Bradley Jr. 1-1-6. Is he fresh? Still the third inning, so yes, that's a strikeout. And back to the top with Benintendi, 0 for 1. 2-5-6 again. Struggler, no. Champion or patient, no. That'll be infield drama one more time here. And we're going to re-roll because that didn't go down the chute. Here we go. 56. First baseman gold. It's Matt Adams. He's not, so it's going to be safe at first on an error. So 2 errors now. Benintendi's going to try and get a jump. He does. Now, is Suzuki full iron? No. So he'll be normal. It's a 1-4. Would be the stolen base being a yes. And he makes it. So he gets the stolen base. And it's going to be Bogarts continuing his at bat. Be a great time for the Red Sox to get something going here. 4-4-5. Workman. Sanchez isn't patient. No. That's a grounder to first, and that's going to be it for the third. No runs, no hits. 1 left. Anibal Sanchez having a great start to his outing here tonight. Okay, brings up Suzuki. And that was to the backstop, so we will re-roll because it didn't go through the whole thing. 2-4-6. Control, he is control. That's a grounder to the pitcher, and that will be the out as he throws over to Moreland in time. Dozier. 2-4-5. Is he a hero? No, he isn't. So it'll be a pop-up to second. And we turn the lineup over with an experience check on Wilmer Defoe. And Porcello the icon, 66. There's the pitch. It's a drive to center field fence. He gets another fence shot here. And let's see. He's again other. I should have rolled the red instead of the black, but that's okay. It's all the same. It's a 4. That is a triple for Defoe. He is having a heck of a start to the season. Porcello is having a rough outing. So now Eaton, chance to drive in a run. That's a 1-5-5. Home run king? No, he isn't. So that's a fly ball to center, and they will get out of the inning without any further damage. No runs, a hit, and Defoe left at third. Okay. So Betts going to lead off. 2-2-3. Wild, no. Slugger or utility is slugger. It's going to be a liner to short. That is the 2-2-3, not the 2-3-3. And 1 out now for JD Martinez. 3-0 currently. 1-5-6. Whiffer, semi-whiffer, no dot. So this is going to be outfield drama. He hits it out into the outfield. 13, center fielder. You're going to have a play on it. It's Robles. He is not iron, so he'll dive and make the catch. And retire Martinez. And that brings up Rafael Devers. 134, gold catcher. Suzuki is not a gold catcher. So, champion. Devers, semi-champion. Yes, that'll be a liner to single, because he's, or line single to left. He is semi-champion with a dot. So, brings up Moreland. Boston really could use some magic here. 3, 4, 5. Iron catcher. Suzuki is not going to be iron here, so it's going to not. He's not a good eye. That's a strikeout, and the inning is over. So we're going to go to the 5th on the right now chart, and it is still 3-0. And it'll be Rendon on the right now. Right now, neither guy is hot or cold. 23, is he cold pitcher? No, it'll be a line fly out to center. Caught by Bradley Jr., 1 out. Not a cold pitcher. So now Matt Adams. 4, 5, 6. Patient. No, he's not. Be a fly out to center. We'll go to the chemistry chart, where we will roll for Robles. Chemistry 36. Batting team harmony. No, they aren't. They're semi-dissonant, so that's going to be a pop out to left. So a 1-2-3 inning for Porcello, just what the doctor ordered. They're still down 3-0. Devers has had their first hit, though, so at least they don't have that hanging over their head. But still only 1 hit. They need to get some things going here. Brock Holt. 4, 5, 5. Flash. He is Flash. That's a strikeout. That's the 4th strikeout for Sanchez. 1 down. Anibal Sanchez. Very efficient tonight. Now Swihart. 1-1-5. Is Sanchez fresh? The dot says no. The decider die says no, so it's not going to be fresh. Home run king or sad sack. Neither of them. Double to left for Swihart. That's one of those where the home run king wouldn't have helped. But instead, you get a double there for Swihart with 1 out. And now Jackie Bradley has been very cold here in the early going. But 1 hit here could make all the difference. 2, 4, 6. Control. He's semi-control and a dot. That's a grounder to the pitcher. No advance. 2 outs now. Back to the top of the order for Benintendi, who's 0 for 2 currently. Reached on an error. Did get a stolen base, but was left stranded. So here we go. 3-6-6. Not a pinch hitter. It's a fly out to center field, and the side is retired through 5. Still 3-0 in favor of the Nats. Juan Soto leading off here to 1-2-6. Is he fresh? No, he's not. So sad sack. He's not a sad sack. That's a single, and we're going to go to right now. Single into right field. Now the right now chart for Zimmerman. Porcello is semi-cold. Actually, he's full cold because of the hit. And let's see, 30. And Zimmerman would be hot anyway. 34. Cold batter, nope. That's a fly out to right field. For the first out, no advance. So they get away with that, even though Porcello, that's 34. It's a cold batter, and he's not cold, but that's one of those that sometimes you don't get the best result when you throw one of those anti-results. So here's Suzuki. 1-2. Porcello isn't a workman. Champ or whiffer, neither of those. It'll be a liner to third, caught. Stabbed by Devers. And now with 2 outs, brings up Brian Dozier. Soto, he's going to try and get a lead here. Swihart is full iron. He gets the lead, so now a 1-5. put Soto at second base, and he gets there. So Dozier now with a runner in scoring position. This will probably be the last batter or two for Porcello. 1-2-4. Control. He is control. That's a grounder to shortstop, and that will be it for the top of the 6th. And the Red Sox are going to have to get their pen up. Take a short break here. It is going to the bottom of the 6th, still 3-0 Washington. So Sanchez comes out for the bottom of the 6th. He's working pretty calmly here, and it'll be Bogarts to lead off, and that's a 4-5-6. And that is going to be, is he patient? No, that'll be a fly out to center. And right back to the old chemistry chart with 1 out for the Mookie Betts. 46. Pitching team dissonance. Yes, they're semi-dissonant and a yes. So that's going to be a walk for Betts. So that is an opening for JD Martinez here, going back to the main chart. 1-1-2. Flash. He is Flash. That's a strikeout. And now, with 2 outs, Martinez 0 for 3 here tonight, and it's going to be Rafael Devers, who does have a hit. One of the 2 hits on the night. Betts is going to try to steal here. Doesn't get the lead, so Devers will continue his at bat. 1-5-6. Whiffer, no. Outfield drama. Let's see what the outfield drama chart draws up here. 1-1. Right fielder gold. It's Eaton. He's not. That's going to be a single. Batter goes to second base on an error, so I believe that means Betts will go to third. Second and third. With 2 outs now. And it goes to the chemistry chart again. This Washington is going to get some bullpen activity going. Matt Grace, he hasn't pitched yet in this season, but he's going to get a chance here tonight. But it's going to be team chemistry right now. Let's see what happens. Second and third with 2 outs. 45. Batting team harmony. No, it's going to be a ground out. Infielder a choice. It'll be second base. No. First base. No. Shortstop. Yes. And that finishes off the Red Sox in the 6th. So we're going to go to the 7th. Heath Henbury just has been getting warm, and he will come in to relieve Porcello. Porcello with a 6-inning outing here. Not too bad. Gives up 3 earned runs. 6 innings. Henbury will face the hot Defoe. And that is 2-3-5. Is he wild? No. Eager? No. Ground ball to second base. That'll be the first out. So somebody gets Defoe out here. Adam Eaton. 2-2-4. Pitching at home, Heath Henbury is. That's a pop-up to shortstop Bogarts. 2 outs. And now Anthony Rendon. 2-3-5. Wild. Nope. Eager. Rendon is not eager, so that's another grounder to second base, and that will be it. 7th inning stretch, and the Nationals will go to their bullpen. They've seen enough from Sanchez. He ran into a little bit of trouble there in the 6th, and so even though the bullpen is a touch taxed here, they're going to go to Matt Grace. Sanchez goes 6 innings. And it's going to be Brock Holt leading this off, as we had a couple of chart checks off the main chart there for a bit. 225. Is Grace a star? No, he isn't. Slugger or Sad Sack? Neither of those is Brock Holt, so that's a single to center, and he's not active. So no steal there, but that will put a runner on for Blake Swihart. Doubled his last time up. 1-2-4. Control. Matt Grace is control. It's a ground out to short with a 1 lead. That's going to be double play. 6-4-3. That clears the bases. And it will be Jackie Bradley Jr. now. One, 5, 6. Whiffer. He is a whiffer. That's a strikeout. And a single to lead off the inning, but he gets the double play and the strikeout. Still 3-0 Nationals going to the 8th. They're going to pitch Henbury another inning. They get a day off tomorrow, so Henbury will go a second one. He had a 1-2-3 inning last time up. Here's Adams, 2-3-3. Ace or star? No, neither of those. Slugger. He is a slugger. That one is gone. Matt Adams takes him deep. 4-0 now. And it's now not a save situation. Victor Robles. 2-2-6. The batter is hit by a pitch, so the Red Sox are going to have to get their bullpen active, and it's going to be Matt Barnes. Juan Soto facing Henbury now. With the runner at first. Could try stealing here maybe with the Robles, but let's go with, let's not do that. 1-3-3. Slugger. Oh, he's not a slugger. That'll be a fly out the left. They get a break there, so that's the first out. Ryan Zimmerman. They're going to keep with Henbury here. That is 4-4-6. Star, no. Sad Sack, utilities, semi-utility, and no dot. So that's going to be a single, and it's going to advance 2 bases. And it's going to go to experience, and we're going to end up having to make the change now. So we're going to make a pitching change, which leads us straight back to this chart. We don't go to the experience chart when you make a... You don't go to any of the charts. It kind of cancels it out, and it'll be Matt Barnes. So Henbury with 1 1/3 innings pitched. And it'll be Suzuki facing Barnes. If he could get a flash result here, that would be 2 straight strikeouts to end the inning, which is a beneficial thing and why a guy like Barnes is pretty useful. And he also gets the ace here too. 2-3-6. Double control, no, and he's not dynamic. Is the pitcher batting? No, it's going to be a walk. That will load the bases. And that brings up Brian Dozier with a chance to really tear this thing wide open. Can he do it? Here's Dozier. No more ace for Barnes either. 1-3-5. That is going to be blue lead. That's an umpire chart with the bases loaded. And let's re-roll. 34. Questionable umpire at second base. He is not. Otherwise, ump rules runner safe. All right, I'm going to take a sec. Okay, so sometimes with these, they have to write things into a line in the book, and it's kind of tough to read. So this is the way I read this. So this says, if the umpire is questionable, which he is not, at second base, on the 34, calls the runner out at second despite foot being off bag on attempted double play, which means that would be a double play. And other umpires rule the runner safe. So I'm going to take that to mean that we're going to go with we'll say 6-4-3 on the out. The runner's going to score. Actually, what we're going to do is we're going to say they were going to try to turn the double play at home, but we'll just play it this way. Either way, it doesn't make a difference. It's still going to be the run is in. And an RBI for Dozier. But I think what it's supposed to be saying is that because in this case, with the bases loaded, you'd be trying to turn double play. I would probably, in this situation, be playing the infield in. You'd probably go home with this, but let's just play it straight up. So instead of getting a double play, you get one out. So now there's 2 outs, but the runner's home and it's second and third. So just a little bit of a confusing time there. Now Defoe is back up again against Barnes. And 6 is ace. He's not an ace. Sad sack. He's not a sad sack. Deep drive. It's going to be glove. And let's see what the glove chart rolls here. Going to is the center fielder Gold. It's Jackie Bradley. He's not. This one is gone. It's a 3-run homer for Wilmer Defoe. Oh, goodness gracious me. This is disaster for Boston. They're getting shut out, and now they're letting the reserve shortstop take them to town. What is it? 8-0 right now as they get 5 in this inning. Wow. Defoe. Who knew? 2 outs. Eaton 2-4-6. Is he control? No. Barnes isn't. Eager or sad sack? Nope. It'll be a walk. And now Rendon with a chance he could put it to 10 here. Let's see. 1-5-6. Whiffer. No. Outfield drama. 14. Right fielder Gold, and Betts is Gold, so that will be a fly out and caught. So finally the Red Sox get out of that, an 8-0 lead now, as things just got out of hand. The home run by Adams, then a hit by pitch, single by Zimmerman, the walk to Suzuki after Barnes comes in, then a failed double play, which would have gotten them out of the inning. The umpire at second rules the runner safe there. They did get the out at first, but then the home run by Defoe, a 3-run shot. That makes it 8-0. And Grace will be relieved by Trevor Rosenthal. We're going to use him another inning here. We may end up getting him a good outing here after all. His numbers might look so good that they don't want to get rid of him. So Benintendi will lead off here against Trevor Rosenthal. 1, 2, 3. Flash and fresh. He's semi-flash, no dot. But he is fresh, but that means it's going to be a grounder to short, and that will be 1 out. Boston isn't even going to be able to take advantage of one of the worst pitchers from last year as far as the bullpen goes, Bogarts. 4, 5, 6. Patient. No. Flies out to center. Now we go to the chemistry chart. Team chemistry. 23. Pitching team harmony. No, it's going to be a walk for Betts. Brings up J.D. Martinez. 2, 2, 3. That's not going to help, probably. Wild, no. He is a slugger. It is going to be a liner to short to end the inning. So We are going to the 9th. Barnes will be removed, and they will use Brazier, not Brazier, Brassier. It's Brazier. Larry Rice, friend of the channel, had a good time with that one. And we're saying prayers for him and all of the people out there in Texas who are dealing with these cold temperatures. Us here in the northern part of the country, we're used to it. We've got things that we got building code and things that are supposed to keep us from having issues, but out in the southern part, that's not so much the case. So it'll be Brazier facing Adams here, 8-0 deficit. Adams went deep. He's 3 for 4 here. Good night for him. 155. Is he a home run king? He's semi, but no dot, so it's going to be a fly out to center field, and they get spared another home run. Victor Robles comes up on the right side of the plate. 256. Is he struggler? No. Brazier's not a struggler. Champion or patient? Nope. Infield drama. 45. Shortstop iron. Bogarts is not iron, so that will be bobbled ball, but he's going to get the throw to first in time for the second out. And now Juan Soto. 2-3-5. Wild, nope. Eager, nope. Grounder to second base. So Brazier with a 1-2-3 inning. And the Nationals, not going to tempt fate. They will go with Sean Doolittle just as a just to try and close this guy out here. So it'll be Rafael Devers here. They're behind 8-0. They just need base runners at this point. Devers, 255. Star, no. Home run king, no. Fly out to left. 1 down. And it looks like it's going to be a 1-2 record for Boston heading into the next series against the Brewers. 2-3-4. Runners on base, no. Hot batter, Mitch Moreland is not. So pop up to third. And now Brock Holt, your last chance. You could pinch hit with Pedroia, but let's just go ahead and let him play out here. 4, 5, 6. Patient, not patient. It's going to be a fly ball in the center field. Robles squeezes it in a 1-2-3 inning and a rough night for the Red Sox. An 8-0 shellacking by the Nationals. Anibal Sanchez is going to get the victory. The loss will go to Rick Porcello. I'm not going to do the numbers for you tonight here. I think the result says it all. Pitching just not good enough, and they couldn't get any hits when they really needed them. So it's going to take a little more here going into the next series, but it's still fun to be able to play out a team like this that I really don't have any investment in. And just see how we can do this. And we've had some fun with it. We've had our share of interesting moments where, especially that game last night with the walk-off. But they've got some work to do. There are some teams that Boston will get to, I'm sure. But I'm going to be putting away Washington here. Hit the like button. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Go check out other channels. There are a lot of them out of there. Everyone from baseball demos to my old one, Tabletop Baseball Plus, to RJL. Was it 518? I think that's the number. Tribe Fan. I don't get the numbers after. It's it's unfortunate sometimes. I'm not going to go through and name all of them here. And it's probably not fair. Sports Time Machine and Retro Sports Network and Al Red Sox Fan and all After Further Review, at Brian. You know, there's just a lot of different places out there that do these kinds of things, and we have projects going on. And so if you need a little bit of play-by-play to get you through your day, if you're just sitting there and you're like, man, I miss baseball, or I miss football, even if someone's got a football game going on, some of the PC stuff that Al Red Sox Fan does in Sports Time Machine. They do some football type stuff that's more computer, but they still do play-by-play for it. So you can get your fill. And we will see you next time here on Tenacious Sports. I'm Tenacious Earl, and unfortunately for you Red Sox fans, you're dealing with another loss here. But there will be better opponents on the horizon, or worse opponents, and hopefully when that happens, you will see your fortunes improve, and who knows, maybe they'll be able to make it up into the top 3 here. We'll see. Anyway, hang in there. 10-team league. TBL 3.0. See you next time.